Welcome to Small Business University Online, brought to you by Small Business Expo. We hope that everyone is staying safe and healthy during this time. Thank you to AT&T Business, who is our presenting sponsor. Small Business Expo is hosted in 29 major cities around the country. Be sure to check out our webinar schedule. We have great free webinars every week. You can find them on smallbusinessuniversity.online. This webinar is being recorded and will be available on our channel within 24 hours. You will receive an email notification when the recording becomes available. If there are any questions for our presenter, you may post them in our public chat window during this session. Our presenter will get to your questions at the end of the presentation. And now, I'm thrilled to introduce today's presentation and presenter. Malcolm, take it away.
Thanks, Steve. I'm excited for the presentation today, especially with today's society and coronavirus just crippling so many businesses. So what we're going to be talking about today is the 10 keys to grow your business today. You guys will leave with some valuable content that you can actually implement in your business as soon as tomorrow, if not tonight. But with that being said, let's go ahead and jump into today's presentation. Again, guys, like Steve said, my name is Malcolm Rogers. I am an executive MBA, have a degree with an executive MBA in global business expansion. I'm a certified project manager, a serial entrepreneur, and I am the author of The Foolish Entrepreneur, which is a strategy guide to create and growing a successful business. One of the first things I want to be an advocate of for you guys today is to let you guys know that talent is just not enough. In today's society, we have seen so many millennials and just companies be successful with just not having a true marketing plan in place or just the internal infrastructure to succeed. And talent is just not enough. Going forward, outside of the coronavirus pandemic, you need to be able to have a game-changing mindset. And this right here is one of my absolute most favorite quotes. In order to have game-changing in order to get game-changing results, you have to have a game-changing mindset. With that being said, guys, I'm going to jump into the presentation. And the first thing you see here in this illustration is arguably the world's greatest player, which is Michael Jordan. And he's doing one of his famous moves, which is the fadeaway jump shot. And what you can see is that his left foot is what's called in a pivot, giving him the ability to adjust, to see the threats and the opportunities that the opposing defense is showing him. This is what you're required to do today as business leaders and business owners. You have to be able to do what's called a business pivot. And in today's society, you guys cannot afford to panic. You have to be able to make timely decisions for your business. So the first thing that you need to do in order to grow your business today is that you have to go back and reevaluate your business plan or your business model and make sure that it is agile enough to be successful in today's economy as well in the future. The second thing that you want to make sure that you do in order to continue to grow your business is that you have to diversify your income. There's been so many companies who've only specialized in one specific product or service who are truly suffering or just in a financial hardship. So you want to make sure that you are diversifying your income as much as possible, reaching out to even your competitors to see if you guys can partner on different contracts or just creating different affiliate programs and bringing on different value-added services or products that you can bundle with your core product or service so that you can ultimately increase your revenue and increase your average transaction costs. Just to take a deeper dive in what we're talking about with diversifying your revenue streams, one of the key things that we see a lot of businesses who are now in financial hardship struggling with is because they let one source be more than 20% of their total income. And what has happened is that the coronavirus has caused a lot of vendors, businesses, marketing agencies to have financial hardships. And these companies are having lower volume as far as when it comes to leads, and they're not able to give that core company enough business, and it's affecting them as a whole. So you want to have a multitude of different services and products that feed into the core business to allow you to be able to navigate the seasonality of the business and the seasonality of the economy as a whole. Number three, If you don't have this, you absolutely want to start to get this ready today. There are too many business owners who are working in their business and not on their business because they haven't taken the time out to build a highly committed and highly effective team. Now, the benefits of this is that when you're bringing on team members who have different and diverse background, it gives you a well-rounded bird's eye view as far as perspective when your company is looking to make big decisions to either move into a new opportunity or evaluate new threats that may be coming within your industry. It also helps you balance the workload. I can't tell you how many employees are just burnt out. And in today's society, that's not a good look for your company's culture overall. And it just lowers the synergy and morale. And you can potentially be missing out on potential great employees within your company because you don't have a good company culture. And last but not least, when you have a highly committed and a highly effective team, it overall enhances the customer service of your company, leading you to more sales and absolutely having more return and committed customers as well. Number 4, and we see this too often than not, you have to have a good social resume. What we mean by having a good social resume is not just by having posts on social media or being on Facebook or Instagram, but you need to make sure that you're on all the major sites that your customers can potentially find you on. There are too many times nowadays where companies have a 0% or just a low optimization ratio, which means that 0% of the time, people are unable to either find your company or they're finding inconsistent information across the web, which potentially means that you're losing business and you don't even know it. So you need to make sure that you're managing your social media and your social resume as a whole. And you can simply do this by taking your business name and going to the major search engines and typing in your business name and seeing exactly what pops up. Just to take a deeper dive in that, when you have a good social resume, it allows your company overall to have a good and trusted brand. The benefits of having a trusted brand is that it increases return customers. It also increases your customer referrals, which is huge. I talked to someone earlier today who said they love word of mouth because they're not spending a lot of money to do it. And the big thing when you have a trusted brand is that you're able to decrease your customer acquisition costs. For those of you who don't understand what customer acquisition cost is, that means the price that you're paying to obtain a customer to get them to your website or into your business to actually purchase your product or service. Next thing, when you're able to decrease your customer acquisition costs, you're able to decrease your overall marketing costs, which is huge in today's society with the volume of leads and qualified leads just being so low. You want to have a good trusted brand that people can find and see that their peers have used you before. And ultimately, the goal with having a trusted brand is that it will increase your sales. The businesses who are good businesses and who have a trusted brand for years have not truly been hit as hard as other businesses when the pandemic hit, and they've been able to recover faster. Next thing we want to talk about, number 5, which is huge, is that you want to make sure that today that you want to be consistent on social media as a whole. The benefits of being consistent on social media is that it builds brand awareness for your company, allowing you to drive traffic to your main website so that you can track those analytics to understand your customers more. It allows you also to engage the customer. There is no better data than being able to interact with your customers on social media and your potential customers so that you can get real-time feedback about a potential product that you're considering to add on to your business, or just to understand how well your employees are doing when they're interacting with the customers. It also allows you to generate leads. When you're being consistent on social media, you're not always trying to sell your customer on your product or service, but instead you're posting value-added content and just being consistent with the content that you're putting out that reflects your brand overall. And then what it does for you too, which is one of the most important things, is that it improves your website traffic, but it also helps when it comes to SEO, which allows you to rank higher on Google, the Yahoos, and the Bings, so that you can drive ultimately more traffic to your site so that you can make more money. So you definitely want to make sure that if you're not being consistent on social media today, it's very simple that you can schedule different posts on social media to allow you to maximize your time as business leaders and business owners so that you don't get bundled and buckled down We're just trying to put out too many posts on a day-to-day basis. Number 6, when it comes to growing your business today, you want to make sure that you are concentrating your marketing strategy. We see too many people who have just a vast variety of different marketing strategies that they're using, and you want to concentrate and understand your true customer. The benefits of this allows you to decrease your marketing costs. The example I use is that when you drop a rock in a lake, you get more of a stronger ripple effect the closer to the rock it is. And the further away from that rock, you don't get the same effect. That's because when you're able to concentrate your marketing and understand the niche that you're targeting, it decreases your marketing costs. And for you all out there who want to be entrepreneurs and you have not started your business yet, when you're able to understand your customer and you're able to concentrate your marketing better, it allows you to decrease your overall startup costs, which ultimately allows you that when you are getting traffic in and getting leads into your business, you're able to increase your conversion ratio and to maximize your sales rep times on the phones. Last but not least, when it comes to concentrating your marketing, it gives you the ability for you guys who are looking to franchise or just open more locations near your core, mom and pop, locate your brick and mortar. What it allows you to do is to have a proven sales model and a sales script. This is really marketable when it comes to, again, franchising and being able to scale your business. So you want to make sure that you're concentrating your marketing as much as possible. And the way that you can do this is that you have to use data to make data-driven decisions when it comes to your marketing. So you want to use the Facebook analytics, the Google analytics, and be able to not only track, but to read these things and make these decisions so that you can make sure that you're maximizing your marketing budget. The next thing we want to talk about, guys, when it comes to growing your business is just understanding your customer. And when we talk about understanding your customer, we have people who come to us when they create a business plan, they haven't taken a deep enough dive into understanding their customer, or when they create their overall budget for their company, they don't understand their customer truly, and they're wasting a lot of marketing dollars. So when I talk about understanding your customer to grow your business, you have to understand your customers' habits and their interests. And you can do this by using analytics to understand what different sites are they going to, understanding what value your service or product offers to that specific customer. And then you want to take an even deeper dive when it comes to understanding your customer, to understanding your customer age range. Are you targeting the people from 18 to 24? Is it 25 to 34? You need to understand who you're targeting, because if you're putting out marketing and it's going out to a vast variety of age ranges, you can be wasting marketing dollars. And we want to teach you guys not to be penny foolish. You also want to look at the gender. Are you targeting males or females? You want to look at the household income when you're targeting, depending on the product or service that you have. You want to make sure that if you have a high transaction, as far as the average transaction, that you're actually targeting people who have a higher household income rather than targeting people who are in the 50 percentile or below, who might not truly be able to afford your service or product. And what that leads you to is having a higher customer acquisition cost. And again, you're wasting marketing dollars. And last but not least, you need to understand, are you targeting people who have a marital status? Are they single? Are they married? Do they have kids? You need to understand that, so that when you put together your marketing campaign, that you are maximizing, again, your marketing dollars so that your company has the best chance of growing your revenue. Number 7, which is one of the most important things, as you guys start to implement these 6 steps that came previously, and you're getting more traffic and business into your company, one of the key things that we see all the time that people fail to do is that you go out and hire these top salespeople, or you're bringing in a top marketing expert. But what happens is that you haven't developed a sales script, and that's where you failed at, and you wonder why your salespeople are not achieving or hitting your month-to-month goals. You want to have a proven sales script that you develop if you are a business owner or that business leader that has proven to work over time, and that can just use minor tweaks and adjustments so that you can make sure that you're converting people. You also want to make sure that after their first initial call, and most people tend not to buy product or service the first time they see it, but you want to make sure that you have a follow-up process and a follow-up script so that your reps or your people that are interacting with your customers understand and know when they need to follow up and exactly what they need to say. You want to make sure that you equip them with all the tools and techniques so that they can be successful while they're interacting with your ideal customer. You want to make sure also that you guys create a rebuttal script for them. You want to make sure that if there's a customer who's on the fence but they're not ready to go, that you're giving them again the tools as well as the system that they need to continue to follow up with those customers. Within your sales process too, and this is huge, your system needs to be able to not only do email marketing, but text message marketing, which is huge. Customers nowadays are more likely to open up text messages 90% of the time and respond back to you. So you want to make sure that you're communicating with your customers through the communication channels that they're most comfortable with. Nowadays, people don't tend to want to talk on the phone as much. So text messages will be able to get you back a really high response rate. And overall, when it comes to your sales process, you want to make sure that when you're bringing in new reps, that you set the expectation when it comes to the quality of service standard, and you want to make sure that you're measuring them. You don't want to put people out who are the face of your company and you're not tracking it. If you're not tracking it, guys, then you're absolutely losing money. So you want to make sure from day one, in order for your business to grow, that you have to have a sales process that is in place that you're able to track and make tweaks and adjustments to, so that you can continue to navigate the seasonality of the economy and of your business industry overall. With that being said, guys, number 8, which is huge when it comes to growing your business today, there are too many people nowadays who are still manually using Excel sheets or still using Word documents and using paper. You guys, we want to get rid of that in today's society because your competitors are just crushing it, and they have these very, very advanced CRM systems that you can use nowadays. The advantages of these CRM systems is that they give you the benefits of automating your daily tasks. This is huge. We have so many people that we work with who we're advocates of getting a CR system that works, that relieves you of the day-to-day tasks. Because as business owners and business leaders, your job is to focus on the strategic strategy of the company and not get caught up in the day-to-day activities. And having an efficient CRM system will definitely allow you to do that. Number 2, it helps you systemize your business systems and processes. There are too many business owners today. We work with big companies who have multiple logins, and this is where the SSO comes from. They're logging into multiple systems instead of utilizing one system that's able to send off their email and text message marketing campaigns, gives them the ability to send off invoices, review management, and social media marketing all from one place, which allows you to track everything in one system. It also improves your ability for customer service. You don't want your reps or anyone in your system having to go into multiple systems to be able to service a client. You want all of their information to pull up by a click of a button. And then the next thing I want to talk about is that it helps you improve your analytical data and reporting. Data is more important than oil nowadays, so you have to harvest data seeds in order to make data-driven decisions. And the big thing when you have a CRM system, it allows you to increase your sales. Bringing in CRM system really helps you streamline your day-to-day tasks, ultimately putting more money in the business pocket. And for you guys out there who are business owners, having an efficient CRM system relieves you of a lot of time and actually increases your profit margin. Number 4, which is one of the things that everyone should be doing today when it comes to growing your business today, is that you have to remember that cash flow is king. You guys need to be preserving your cash as much as possible, concentrating and focusing on your budget. You also want to make sure that you have a good understanding of what your cost of goods sold is. What does it cost for you to deliver your your service or create that product, and making sure that you're not taking on too many unidentified costs that you are not aware of. So you want to make sure that you understand your cost of goods sold. Number 3, you want to make sure that you're streamlining transactional tasks, which is what we talked about when it comes to having a CRM system. You want to make sure that you eliminate any waste or duplication in any of your processes, and you want to work on that today. If you don't have an operational manual, I definitely advise that you get an operation manual as soon as possible, as well as create a combination of workflows and process flows so you can identify any areas of improvement. Another thing that when it comes to reducing expenses is that you want to set up what's called net 30 and net 90 trade accounts. The advantages of having net 30 and net 90 trade accounts is that you're able to get your product or service today and you're able to pay off your vendor 30 to 90 days later. This is hugely important right now because we're advocates of preserving, doing cash flow preservation. And again, guys, you want to remember that cash flow is king. So if you don't have these net 30 and net 90 accounts set up, you want to reach out to the vendors that you buy from the most and see if you can set up these relationships with them so that you can continue to service your client. Last thing when it comes to reducing expenses is that if there is a specific supply or inventory that you're purchasing, you want to see and consider bulk purchasing in order to drive your cost per piece down. And you can do this by forecasting, looking at what you may have spent last year or what you're projecting to spend in the next 3 to 6 months to be able to get the best price for your product, which ultimately helps you not only increase your sales, but it helps you when it comes to your business overall profit margin. Number 10, guys, which is the most important thing as we close out as far as the 10 strategies that you can do today to increase and grow your business, is that you want to make sure that all your financial documents are up to date. That includes your profit loss statement, your balance sheet, cash flow statement. You want to make sure not only are they up to date, but you want to do forecasting more often and make sure. I have some people that we advise on a week to week basis. They went from monthly to weekly, making sure that they're forecasting to ensure that they're not losing money on a weekly basis. So you want to make sure that you're keeping up with your expenses on a week by week basis. And you also want to make sure that when you have to buy a new software or a newer piece of equipment, or you need just more personnel to help your business grow, that you're actually doing a cost benefit analysis. There's too many people who are purchasing new equipment or bringing in new personnel, but they don't understand what the true ROI cost is for that specific position or for that specific piece of equipment. You want to make sure that you're doing a cost benefit analysis and that you're actually maximizing your return on investment. The next thing, which is number 3, when it comes to having financial stability, is that if you do not have it, you want to make sure that you're working towards and that you maintain at the minimum 4 to 6 months of reserves. This is especially important for businesses who plan on franchising or opening up new locations. You want to make sure that you have 4 to 6 months of reserves before you open up a new business or a new location. And the last thing is that you want to make sure that you have a healthy debt to equity ratio for your business to make sure that you're preserving and maximizing as much cash and that you're maximizing the debt that you're using on a day-to-day basis. And with that being said, guys, I do have a bonus for you guys, which is huge, and a lot of people are not aware of this, is that you want to have a reputation management software. This is huge. This is why you look up companies who have nothing but 5-star reviews and they have thousands of them out there. You want to have a reputation management software. The benefits of these software is that it helps you quickly resolve customer complaints. They have software out there that once you've delivered a product or delivered a service to a customer, that actually prompts them to write a review for your company. And if it's not a 5-star review or a 4-star review, it'll send it directly to the owner or the business leader to be able to resolve that conflict before it gets posted on any social media or main search engine. So you want to get a reputation management system today, or nowadays what we're typically seeing is that these CRM systems have reputation management systems already built within a software. So you want to make sure that the software that you have as a CRM system has the ability to ask customers for reviews and gives you the chance to respond back just in case you guys had an off day, because all businesses do. It also helps you earn customer trust. When it comes to increasing your business overall, word of mouth is huge. Peers love to use services or products that their friends and their family use. And for most people who I've even networked with and our clients, when you service a client, you're not just servicing that client, you're actually servicing everyone within that family tree. Not only that family tree, but their friends and family too. So you want to make sure that this reputation management system can really help you solve a lot of issues before they get out of control. It also helps you with your growing your digital presence. A lot of these reputation management systems will allow you not only to capture a review, but post it on different social media channels to allow you to have that consistency when it comes to being on social media, the Facebook and the Instagram. It'll actually post it for you. Now, with that being said, guys, I've enjoyed speaking to you guys today. As a reminder, this presentation was hosted by National Business Development Group, where our mission is to educate the entrepreneur ecosystem. And if you guys have additional questions, which we'll open it up for now, Steve, um, outside of the Q&A, you guys can reach out to us. We do free business coaching strategy sessions. And for everyone who's joined today too, we're actually going to offer you guys $250 rebate to our CRM system, and you guys can get 1 month free access if you don't have it. But with that being said, we'll go to Q&A. I'll swing it back over to you, Steve. What I'll be doing too, guys, if you guys can still hear me, I'll be answering as many questions as possible. If we can't get to you guys today, I'll definitely make sure I answer all of them. We'll send an email out to you to make sure that you guys get the answer you need. Otherwise, you can come by our booth at NBDG Consultants. We have people there who will be able to assist you as well.
Malcolm, you can go on to the Q&A.
Yes, I'm here. So the question, I believe it's Tierra. The first question I see is that what is the name of the book and where can I purchase it? The book is called The Foolish Entrepreneur. You can purchase it actually on Amazon. The next question I see here is saying, the first strategy that we went over is that you need to have an agile business model. That was the question. What was the first strategy? You need to have an agile business model. What that means is that you have to have a business model that's able to be adjustable depending on the threats, opportunities that may be entering into your industry. Perfect example is that no one was prepared, or most were not prepared for the pandemic, which is why we're seeing so many businesses who have just been crippled. Will the slides be available, Steve? I think that's a question for you. If I recall, you did mention that the slides will be sent out so that they can review and that this recording will be posted within 24 hours. The next question is regarding being consistent online, how many days or times so you suggest posting? You want to post 2 to 3 times a day. So what I recommend to everyone that we coach is that you want to maximize your time as business owners because, again, you want to focus on the overall strategy. You want to set aside a block of time. So you want to manage your calendar. Most people who we coach on Sundays or on Wednesday, they set aside an hour a day just to create different social media posts, and they actually schedule those out 2 to 3 weeks in advance so that they can make sure that it's consistent content being put out about their business at all times. The next question is, would you give me an example of concentrating your marketing? Absolutely. So we work actually with moving companies. And when it comes to moving companies, there are a variety of ways that moving companies can target their customer and the different types of customer. And one of the things we preach is that you want to work smarter, not harder. So what we're able to do for those moving companies was identify their ideal customer by looking into the customer demographics and understanding the household income that they wanted to target. Once we understood what the household income was, we were able to identify which zip codes that those customers are truly in. And we did that by designing a heat map for that company. With them having the ability to concentrate their marketing and only target basically a certain demographic, it helped them lower their customer acquisition costs and it raised their revenue. So you really want to understand who your true customer is, whether that be within a 20 to 30 mile radius or your customers may be a little bit farther from you. Next question that we have is, what do you feel is the best marketing strategy for an event planner? In today's society, and with a lot of people not hosting events, you definitely want to be consistent on social media as possible. You definitely also want to join as many networking groups as possible. When it comes to social media groups, you want to join event planning groups, wedding planning groups. You want to be active in those groups, not just there collecting feedback, but add value to those groups, as well as just reaching out to different venues, letting them know that you are available to see how you can partner with them with different affiliate programs. Says in number 6, you say understand your customer. What if you have a B2B business? Where are you targeting companies? That's a great question because people who have B2B businesses, you guys have a tougher time to identify your customers. When you understand who your customer is, and let's talk about this when it comes to different social media platforms. For B2B businesses overall, the best place for you guys to bring in traffic for your business would actually be places like LinkedIn. You also want to take a deeper dive and identify the average revenue range that you're targeting for B2B customers, and you want to reach out to those people. The next question says, on surveys, do you need to ask the range of age? Yes, on surveys, you want to definitely make sure that you're asking the range of age so that you can make sure that the people that you want to target when you put together your marketing plan, campaign, and budget, that you understand the people who will be truly the highest qualified leads for your business. Next question says, hi, Crystal. Looking to start a business. I don't think there's a question. Crystal, I'm excited that you're looking to start a business. Reach out to us if you need free business coaching. We'll definitely love to speak with you and help you get started. Can you recommend a good CRM system? Yes, Lewis, reach out to us. We have a CRM system that can be perfect for your business. You can reach out to us. Go to our booth or our main website at nbdgconsultants.com. so that you can see the function and the functions and features of it, and you can set up a free demo. We'll walk you through it. Would the PowerPoint presentation be available for download? Yes, I believe we've answered that question already, and they'll have a recording too that'll be posted in 24 hours. Somebody asked the question, the automatic text, do they offer that on a platform like Shopify? I am not positive if they offer it, but I do know that there are a lot of CRM systems that already have that built within it. So I definitely recommend that you shop around and see which one will be the best fit for your business. Also, there are standalone text message marketing companies that are out there that are pretty cheap. Kim asked me again, do I have a preferred CRM system? Yes, we do. Kim, reach out to us to set up a free demo. We'll walk you through it, but we need to understand first what your business does so that we can make the best recommendation for you. Yes, most CRM systems are customizable, and yet you do not need any technical expert to connect it with you. One of the benefits of our CRM system is that it's an out-of-the-box product that gives you all the features and functionality, invoicing, text message marketing, appointment scheduling, but you also get to customize it so that you can build a sales process within it, but then you can customize it with your company logo so that when you're bringing on new reps, it gives your company a big company feel. So I've used the next question is, what is the best independent reputation management software package or service that you can recommend outside of your own? I've used Bird Eye before, but I know that I've been using Bird Eye for a long time. There are a lot of different softwares that have come up in the last couple of years. You want to really vet them out to see which one will be the best fit for your business. But Bird Eye has worked out pretty well for us historically. The name of the book is The Foolish Entrepreneur. The question is, does NBDG offer CRM software? Yes, you can go to our main site again, and we'll send out a link. Steve, I don't know if we can send out a link to everyone about the CRM software. It seems like there's a lot of questions about that, so we'll get that sent out as well. But yes, we do offer a CRM software. You guys can go to, just ping our booth or go to our main website, NBDG Consultants. On the front page, they have there's a posting about our CRM system and all the features and functionality. The next question was, next question I have, I'm sorry, I'm getting updates here. Next question is, our social media info is National Business Development Group. You can find us on LinkedIn, Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter as well. The next question I had down was, Anastasia, how can I target more people from juice? I would need to know more about what type of juice that you're offering. That way we can identify the best way that you can concentrate your marketing so you can target people for your specific juice that you're offering. We don't want to give you bad advice and we don't understand the type of juice that you're offering for your business. Next question is, do we have a business plan template that we would recommend? Yes, reach out to our business coaches, set up a free business coach meeting. We have a business plan template. We also have a financial projection template and a cash flow management template, which are excellent and we use for each and every one of our clients. We actually give those out for free. Just reach out to us with your email and we'll get that sent out to you. Next question, which is a good question, is how do I find groups to connect with? So when it comes to growing and expanding your business, one of the best things that you want to do first is expand in your own backyard. So wherever you're stationed at, Simone, you want to reach out to your chambers of commerce, your BNI groups. You want to find groups on social media that really align with the service or product that you're delivering. And you want to be active within those groups. Don't just join those groups. Actually be active in those groups, show your face, and you want those people within those groups to know your name. The next question is, what is a great survey source I can use? You can actually use SurveyMonkey is a good one. But what we've come across lately is that Google actually has a survey system built within their G Suite platform, which actually allows you to get surveys from thousands, if not millions of people for pennies on a dollar. A great question, Elise. Could you give some examples on diversifying your income? Absolutely. When it comes to diversifying your income, let's look at a service company. If you are a service company, a cleaning company, I'll use the example for exact someone we talked to recently, and you're actually servicing the customer and you're charging them for just the hourly cleaning service. You also want to think about bringing on different products that you use that you can be able to sell to that customer while you're on site and having different products on your site for your specific business. That way you can have different lines of business feeding into the overall business as a core. One of the big things that we're advocates of is service companies changing their mindsets and actually thinking and positioning and packaging their services as though they're products. Too often nowadays, service companies actually get paid after they deliver the service. We want to change that mindset and think about ways that you can get paid before you deliver the service. Michelle, you actually can go to our main website, MBDG Consultants, and go to contact us, and you can schedule a free 30-minute coaching session. Or you can go to our booth, you can ping us there, and we'll respond back with the link so that you can set that up. Sherry, I need a website that you would recommend. So Sherry, a website, so it's a lot of different hosting sites that you can use. What it depends on is that when you create a website, you want to make sure that it has the functionality that it needs on a laptop as well as a mobile device so that you don't stray away customers. So you can use a combination of, you can use different hosting sites rather, but you want to make sure that you have a good designer to make sure that they bring your vision to life. Sherry, you can reach out to us. Actually, within our platform for CRMs, we actually can put up websites for you as too. Something I didn't mention earlier, but again, go to our booth and ping us and we'll send you the information for that as well. Someone asked me what part of New York am I from? I'm actually not in New York. I am from Chicago. I'm a diehard Bulls, Bears, and Sox fan, but I live in the Dallas-Fort Worth area, so I am a Texan. So howdy, guys. I think this is Mark Cruz. Go to our booth, Mark, and send us a message, a ping for us to respond back, and we'll send you an email with those templates that we talked about earlier, which is the business plan, the financial projections template, and the cash flow management template. Yes, we have, somebody asked, is there pricing for your CRM system? Yes, but we want to make sure that we recommend the best pricing for your business. We don't want to give you guys or recommend, as business coaches, we do not just try to upsell our clients. We want to make sure that we helping you guys reduce your costs by giving you the best program as far as when it comes to CRM system software. But the prices range. Like I mentioned to you guys earlier, and this is for Pamela, we actually right now, because of the pandemic, we're giving out a $250 rebate, and we're giving people 1 month free access to our CRM system because we know businesses are in need and we're trying to empower the entrepreneur ecosystem. Next question is, how would you determine if you would like to charge a flat rate or hourly rate? Rashawn, it depends on the business. I would need to know more about your business as a whole. Now, it also depends on the type of business or service or product that you're delivering. I need to know, are you talking about B2C, which is business to customer, B2B, business to business, or my personal favorite, which we didn't talk about, in today's presentation, but it's huge when it comes to diversifying your income, which is B2G. Too many companies do not sell to the government, who is the biggest buyer in the United States, guys. The government spent $4.4 trillion last year. You need to make sure that you are targeting government contracts. If you guys are not set up to do business with the government, reach out to us. We can see how much the government spent last year for you guys and get you guys set up so that you can start competing with the bigger business for the contracts. One of the things I do want to stop here and say is that a lot of businesses do not know that 25% of all government contracts are allocated specifically for small businesses. So that if you're not targeting government contracts in different agencies or have visibility to it, then you definitely want to reach out to us so that we can put you in position to get visibility so that you can grow your business. How do you diversify a coaching business? Tammy, always appreciated. Image and adequate consulting. Tammy, reach out to us. You can diversify your coaching business. I would need to understand, are you trying to diversify it with different clienteles? Are you looking only to do B2B, B2C? I'll need to understand a little bit more to give you the correct answer for that question. But the first thing that comes to mind is that you'll diversify by reaching out to different entities that can actually benefit from your consulting services, whether that be wedding parties, schools. I know for myself personally that EMBA programs, executive MBA programs, they actually they bring in adequate consultants. So that might be a good lead source for you. But reach out to us. We can talk about different strategies to get in front of those people. Next question is, how smart is it to fuse together different unrelated businesses under one umbrella? I'm thinking of Disney and Coca-Cola model, but at what point is it just not wise? Angular fruit mentality. The question is, how smart is it to fuse different unrelated businesses underneath one umbrella? I'm going to advise that, and this comes with being an entrepreneur. Too many people nowadays, as entrepreneurs, we have so many ideas, but so little time. You want to make sure that you're concentrating on one business at a time because you only can juggle so many balls at once. So you want to make sure that you're giving every business the time and effort, as well as the financing that it needs in order for that business to grow and maximize its potential. When you have too many businesses underneath one umbrella, and that the issue with that is that as a leader, although you may be able to juggle it, again, you just won't have enough time. So if you are going to have multiple businesses that are unrelated, you need to make sure that you're creating a system and an efficient team who can manage your businesses while you're away. So just take it step by step. If you want more insight on that, reach out to us. I got a question from Jonah. Can you please go back to the summary slide so I can take a screenshot? Amazing presentation. The summary slide, you'll need to tell me what slide that is. They'll send this presentation out so you'll have it for yourself to review anytime. The question is from Kim. Is your company able to help with direction on franchising my company? Absolutely, Kim. Reach out to us. We want to start to understand your day-to-day processes so we can streamline them so that we can make your company not only scalable, but sellable as well. Do you have recommendations for independent artists / designers? For independent artists / designers, I need to understand what type of artist that you are. What type of product are you selling to be able to give you the best advice? But we definitely can make recommendations for you, as well as go ahead and schedule a strategy session with us so that we can understand your business a little bit more. They asked the question, is it possible to add the templates in the Hangout section? We'll try to get that put up, guys. I do know that we have your contact information. I don't know how fast we'll be able to get that put up in a Hangout section, but we'll definitely see if we can get that done today. If not today, then we'll definitely send that out to you guys. They asked the question of any help with the leap from LLC to IPO. Yeah, we have someone on our team who actually works with a lot of Fortune 500 companies, have seen them through to IPO and actually able to assist them with getting different funding, as well as taking them to different sources to get their business valuation done. Marshall, you asked the same question. Do you have any advice for an artist/designer. I need to know what type of artist you are to give you the best recommendation. How can a author get into business? I need to understand that question. I don't know if you are an author who are trying to sell books, or are you an author trying to open up a consulting company? You'll need to reach out to us so I can better understand that question, Derek D. Kaylee, you reached out. You said you went to the virtual booth. You didn't see the templates. The templates are not posted in the virtual booth yet. We'll get that put up for you guys. We'll make sure it's there tomorrow as well. As far as the business plan, the financial forecasting template, as well as the cash flow management plan, we'll make sure we'll work with the Small Business Expo to make sure we get that out there for you guys. Looks like a lot of people are asking for it. Dominique, you asked, do we specialize with CPD franchises? We help out all types of franchises. We need to evaluate your current business state so that we can understand what you guys need to implement today so that you can have success tomorrow. Reach out to us if you can, and we definitely can assist you with putting together some strategies, as well as helping you streamline your current processes, identify any gaps so that you can make sure that your company is sellable in an investor's eyes. Robin T asked the question of my Enjoy Life Chicago Social Club for mature Black professionals could use more exposure. Could you help with that? Yes, I'll need to understand what type of service exactly, Robin, that your business is offering so that we can put together what's called a growth plan for your company, which is a 90-day as well as a 13-week growth plan to help you identify the goals that you need to hit, as well as the different marketing channels that would be best for your business. NBD, somebody asked a question. This is a new one. What does NBG stand for? It stands for National Business Development Group. Do we handle small business markets? Yes, we handle small business markets. We absolutely are huge advocates of small business market. We definitely are want you guys to succeed, especially in today's economy. If you guys need any advice, and this answer is for Mark. We definitely help out small businesses. We have different programs for you guys. Not only just marketing, guys, but we do everything from operation as well as helping you guys determine just the correct direction for your company overall. Someone asked, the Hispanic market is a huge market. How do you pivot into that market? Before you pivot into any different type of market or industry, you want to do an industry analysis to understand the market overall. Just because it's a large market, you want to make sure that you carve out your niche to understand who you're going to target within the Hispanic market. So you want to, again, understand that your industry a little bit better when it comes to that market specifically, understand the demographics that you want to target in order to be successful. But we definitely can help you put together a growth plan to make sure that you're successful as you make that business pivot. Someone asked me, hello, am I aware of any government contracts for custom printing? We handle that and much more and would like a government contract. Absolutely. I actually spoke to someone yesterday about government contracting. I can't remember the exact number off my head, but I believe the government spends about $2 billion annually on different just custom printing, uniforms, etc., different garments, things of that nature. So yes, Lawrence, the government does have custom printing contracts that they put out annually that your business can definitely get. Reach out to us. We can help you get visibility to those contracts. Steve, I think that is it for the questions that I've seen come through so far. I'd like to pass it over to you. Also, I want to thank everyone again for joining today's presentation. My name is Malcolm again from National Business Development Group. I've enjoyed answering all these questions and getting to meet everyone who stopped by the booth today. And I wish you guys all the best in today's economy. And again, feel free to reach out to us if you just want to schedule a business coaching strategy session just to see how we can help you grow your company.
Thank you. We really enjoyed that presentation. Again, I want to thank AT&T Business for being our presenting sponsor. This webinar's recording will be within 24 hours. You will get an email notification when it's available. It will be available on smallbusinessuniversity.online. Thank you for joining, and stay safe.